Smith, wearing number 19, comes in and plays instead of Pat Hartnett. So the Midleton team is outlined out other than that change, and number 1 in goals is Joe Power. Number 2, Dennis Mulcahy. Number 3, Michael Boylan. Number 4, Dave Crotty. Number 5, Sylvie O'Mahony. Number 6, Sean O'Brien. And wearing number 19 is Jerry Smith. In midfield, number 8, John Fenton. Number 9, Ty McCarthy. Number 10, John Hartnett. At number 11, we have Kevin Hennessy. Number 12, Colin O'Neill. Number 13, Ed Cleary. Number 14, Joe Fitzgerald. And completing the Midleton lineup, number 15, John Boylan. The Borris-Ileigh team is lining out as per the programme. And it's number 1, Owen Walsh. Number 2, Michael Ryan. Number 3, T.F. Stapleton. Number 4, Tim Delaney. Number 5, Richard Kirkland. Number 6, Jerry Stapleton. Number 7, Francis Millard. Number 8, Tony Ryan.
Good afternoon and welcome here to Killmallock for this Munster Senior Hurling Championship Club Competition replay. As the band shall lead the teams around for the big parade, we'll give you a line out of the teams, and I see there the Boris have brought a cockerel, maybe saying that their fighting spirit are coming back today with the intention of winning this one. But know that we're leading the team there, and the teams are marching past us below here on the camera. We give the line out. From Midleton there is one change in the team. Pat Hartnett, who was injured actually in the 6 mile bridge game and never properly recovered, is replaced in the half-back line by Jerry Smith. So the line out from Midleton is in goal, Joe Power. Right corner, Dennis Mulcahy. Full back, Michael Boylan. Left corner, Dave Crotty. The half-back line now is Sylvie O'Mahony on the right, Sean O'Brien in his usual position in the centre and wearing number 6, and wearing number 19 is Jerry Smith. And Jerry Smith coming on here in the half-back line from Midleton this afternoon. Jerry, of course, hurling very well over a lot of years, but hasn't really been on the senior team now for a while. John Fenton again is in centre field with Ty McCarthy. John, of course, the captain. Half-forward line is John Hartnett wearing number 10, Kevin Hennessy centre, Colin O'Neill number 12. Full forward line, Edza Cleary, Joe Fitzgerald and John Boylan. And as the Midleton last year changed around their 6 forwards, we'll have to wait and see if they're lining out as they're numbered or if there'll be any changes in that. The Borris-Ileigh team is the same team as started off in the drawn game here 2 weeks ago, and you have in goals Owen Welch. Right corner, Michael Ryan. Full back, T.S. Stapleton. Left corner, Timmy Delaney. The half-back line on the right, Richard Stapleton. Jerry Stapleton, who played a very good game indeed in the drawn game, is in the centre again. And Francis Pillan wearing number 7 on the left. Centre field, you have Timmy Ryan and Pat Ryan, better known as Flowery, of course. And the half-forward line, Philip Kinney on the right, Bobby Ryan, centre, and Aidan Ryan, left half-forward. Top of the right, you have Michael Cohen, full forward, Timmy Stapleton, and the captain, and of course a very, very dangerous player indeed, is Nola Dwyer, playing top of the left. And that's the line out for this afternoon. We'll give you a quick rundown on the list of subs for both these teams before we get the game underway. From Midleton, you have Dave McCarthy, Kevin Coakley, John O'Keefe, Jerry Smith, who has come on, and Pat Hartnett always in the substitute bench. John Hennessy, Dave Boylan, who still isn't really fully fit to come back and play, still a substitute. Liam Williams, Jack Lavin, Liam Ryan, Eric Harty, Michael Hartnett, sub-goalkeeper, and Malcolm Adams. The Borris-Ileigh team subs are Noel Maher, John McGrath, Tommy O'Dwyer, Brendan Kinney, Pat Tynan, Frank Collins, Pat Kavanagh, Tim Ryan, Jay Tracy, Brendan Kinney and A. Kelly, and they're the substitutes with the teams, and I think substitutes are every bit as important as teams sometimes, because you haven't a good sub to come on, you could be in trouble. Players stand now for the national anthem. goes up, and I see Midleton actually have changed their forwards. Gone in top of the right is Colm O'Neill, gone on top of the left is Kevin Hennessy, and it's clear he's coming out in the half forward line. And also John Hartley has gone into centre. Jerry Smith over with Philip Kenny, and Philip was replaced in the drawn game, but Jerry Smith on with him here now in the half-back. Jerry coming to replace Pat Hartley, who's out injured. Ty McCarthy and Timmy Ryan in the front, John Fenton and Pat Ryan behind, and the crowd already getting excited, sensing another very good competition. If this game is only as good as the last one, then we're in for a thriller again here in Killmallock. Last day they estimated about 6,000, and today I reckon there's more than that in here again. The game is on, and Ty McCarthy getting it away for Midleton. Francis Blam getting it back over Borris-Ileigh. Oh, Noldowa putting very hard there with Dennis Mulcahy. Dennis racing back and left-hander getting away out to the far side of the field. John Fenton racing here with Florey Ryan. John getting the gun of it very close to the line, and John doubling it on up. Oh, it's a clear tries to pick it up. There comes off Richard Sticklam, and Pat Ryan back belting it away again for Borris out into attack. Dennis Mulcahy trying to get it out, and Dennis wearing a black helmet I see this afternoon. He usually wears a red one. Anyway, Dennis, it comes to him again. Rolled the wire over with him, and I think both of these players are going to have a hard tussle this afternoon as the referee is blowing a whistle and was the first free of the afternoon to Midleton. Sean O'Brien to take, and I think again was for a little chopping. I think Kevin Welch, the referee, he's from Borris-Ileigh, and Kevin, I think, has definitely is very strict on this rule of chopping down with the Hurling. Sean O'Brien's shot is blocked out by Jerry Stapleton, out to John Hartley. John can't pick it, he's going back with it, but eventually he does hit it on the ground and get it in. Now it's Colm O'Neill trying to get in a bit further. Timmy Delaney going back for it. Timmy dodging John Brian Lovely, getting a nice clearance in for Borris-Ileigh. Oh, and Sean O'Brien going very hard there, but it's Jerry Smith who gets it, and Jerry getting it back into attack. Timmy Delaney again grabbing that one fabulously out of the air and sending now Borris-Ileigh back into attack. Noldowa putting very hard there with Dennis Mulcahy. He seems to have broken his Hurling. Now it's Timmy Stapleton trying to break through and passes it. But the referee says there's another free. Noldowa that time with a broken Hurling was just about to take the shot, but now he's going to get a free slap at it. So free so far in this opening 2 minutes of the game. A change of Hurling for Noldowa. And Noel very, very accurate indeed, as he proved in the last game, having scored 6 points for his team. And of course, remember, Noel has won one of the only members of this team who won an All-Ireland medal back in '71 as he hits this one straight through and gets the opening score for Borris-Ileigh with just 2 minutes of the game gone. Borris-Ileigh leading by that 1 point. And the Midleton are inclined to give away scores from frees are starting off in this game again. I found throughout this year they're inclined to do that. And with Nola Dwyer in form again this afternoon, the backs would want to tighten up and not give away silly frees. Ball poked out by Jeff Paul way out to the far side. Coming out for John Hartley, he picked that one up so nice. But he hits it so bad, he boots it up into the air. Now Sylvie O'Mahony. Sylvie left-handed trying to get Midleton into attack. Dropping in the middle. Colm O'Neill trying to pick it up, best do so. And coming out and getting it away is T.S. Stapleton. Now it's Francis Bland. Francis is hooked. Francis Bland and Jeds are clearly handing it back. One hand in the Hurling pushes them out over the line. It's a free. The referee has just blown the whistle. I thought it was a line ball, but it's not. It's a free to Borris-Ileigh for handing it back. And a discussion there between Bobby and Aidan Ryan, who of course brothers. Also Pat is another brother of the 3 Ryan brothers and 3 Stapleton brothers on this team. Jerry Stapleton, the centre back, driving this one. It's going out towards the right. Timmy, his brother, trying to go over, but it's Dave Crotty coming across. Dave getting away from Michael Cohen. Dave a left-hander one along the ground. Jerry Smith can't get to it. He's now up onto Bobby Ryan. It's gone out over the line, and it's a line ball. And it's temporarily crowd don't agree with the umpire. The linesman decision there. They thought it was for them, but it's Dave Crotty to take it. Dave Crotty getting a nice sideline ball and down. It's back in again to attack. Back to Dave himself, and Dave clearing it away off to the far side. Richard Sticklam going back. Richard slips, but he gets time to pick it up, moves back and makes one for himself and clears it out to the middle. Bobby Ryan with Sean O'Brien. Sean O'Brien one-handed driving on. John Hartley passes it into John Fenton. John Fenton turns and John Fenton strikes a lovely point. Oh, what a lovely point from John Fenton. 4 minutes gone and the sides are level. Are we in again for another cracking game here in Killmallock? John Fenton, the captain, as I said in the last game, the Tig and John Fenton, the two midfielders, are quite capable of picking off nice points from that distance. I'm sure they should try it more often. Tig McCarthy this time breaking it down. Philip Kenny giving John Fenton a shoulder and it's breaking back and Philip gets it himself. Now Silvio Manny across helping out over the left wing, out to Jerry Smith. Jerry can't control it. A bump off the line from Bobby Ryan and Philip Kenny again. But Silvio Manny back in, pouring his way through. He's tripped and John Hatton doubles on it, but I think it's a line ball or a free again. I'm not too sure till they take it because the ball was out over the line and also Silvio seemed to be tripped. So this crowd, who definitely are bigger than the last day, 6,000 the last day, so both these teams drawing a tremendous crowd here to Killmallock. Sean O'Brien to take the free. Sean driving it up along the wing, trying to get the play up. Kevin Hennessy coming out for it. He's supposed to touch the ball, hand passes into the middle. Trying to get to it now. It's time McCarthy to be great to do so. And it's Michael Ryan, the cornerback, coming out. And Michael Ryan lovely shots his holding and gets the clearance out. Jerry Smith doing quite well since he came in. Now it's Bobby Ryan danger here for Midleton. He floats this one in, but Dave Carty in the cross, cutting it out. Dave getting ahead here of Michael Cohen, but he's half robbed. Now it's Noel Dwyer, but Des Mulcahy back in there. Oh, tremendous attacking stuff here. Out to Aidan Ryan. Can Midleton get it out? Sean O'Brien now, Bobby Ryan, Aidan Ryan. And back helping out is John Byron, the corner forward, back out helping. But of course John is playing at half forward this afternoon. Timmy Delaney again getting his hand, losing his holding. Now it's Colm O'Neill. Colm has in his hand and out with him was T.S. Daverton. As we look up at the scoreboard, it's 1 point each. Great stuff again. And games like this are what draw crowds back. We get more good games, then the crowds will be drawn back. You're looking at John Boylan there, John who went back to help the defence that time. John playing out right half forward and Colm O'Neill got into the corner. Ed Cleary playing on left half forward and Kevin Hennessy gone into the other corner. John Fenton striking this one and John Fenton getting, no he doesn't! That looked as if it was going straight and through, but it doesn't. It goes out to the left and wide. Looking down here, I see all the Midleton Minters, and they all know very close to the line, I'm sure, very much on nerves, because it's the kind of a game that gives you nerves, or gives you heart attacks, as they would say. Every attack is so dangerous. Owen Welsh, Owen who also brought off a brilliant save in the last game, pucking this one, a very good puck out indeed. Oh, grabbing it so well was Silvio Manny, and John Hatton one-hand holding. But John Fenton doubling on it, now getting it in. Timmy Delaney again. Timmy Delaney starting off with a stormer here on the corner back for Borris-Ileigh. He drops it this time, back, collects it himself, and eventually gets in his clearance. But he's playing a marvellous game so far in this first half. Philip Kenny way out in the wing. Kenny keeping in play. He keeps it on the line, but only back as far as Jerry Smith. But the umpire says, or the linesman says, no, it had gone out, and it's line ball to Midleton. And you can see the flag lying down fairly steady as the only bit of wind is blowing across the field from behind the camera position to the far side of the field. So it's not really going to affect the teams at all this afternoon. Oh, Sean O'Brien and Ty McCarthy doubling on that one. I'm not sure which one of them got it, but they got it. John Fenton in very quick there, getting it photo. Doubling along the ground, middle to come in to attack here. But Kevin Hennessy going after it, but Owen Welch is out first to it, and Owen puts it out over the line. And I think it's the first 65 of the afternoon. Only one white so far in this game. Midleton got that one from the free there from John Fenton. This is the first 65 and both teams have 2 frees each. And on the scoreboard, they're level 1 point. Sean O'Brien takes 65. Sean can put this one over the bar. There's no wind really to interfere except coming a little bit from his right. Sean strikes it. It's looking good. It's dropping. It's well saved by Owen Welch. Doubled on by Colm O'Neill, but back out again and way over here to the corner. Ball is still in play. It's on the line. T.S. Daverton, Timmy Delaney again with it. Colm O'Neill and doubled on and cleared out the far side of the field for Borris-Ileigh. Now it's Bobby Ryan, Ty McCarthy, but Ty getting the better of it and getting Midleton back in attack again. John Boylan, a hand pass into Midleton. Now it's Jeff Fitzgerald. First chance to get his shot. His shot is blocked down. Michael Ryan, the referee, blows the whistle and says that Jerry Stapleton fouled Joe Fitzgerald, and it's a free in, and he's actually taking out his book. So a chance here for Midleton to go into the lead. I see Seamus Bell, one of the selectors down there, urging the team on. Fartherton is Kelleher and Ollie Keith alongside him, coach and trainer of the Midleton team. And a lot of people around the sideline here, very good club people in Midleton Day who put in a lot of work on the sideline and in the background. As I say, the players that go out and the players get the glory, but without the backroom boys, you can't have good teams. John Fenton, captain, will take this one. John strikes it, and John strikes it over the bar to give Midleton the lead with 10 minutes of the half gone. It's very low scoring so far in this first half. It's 2 points to 1. John Fenton, the scorer of the 2 points from Midleton, and Nola Dwyer, the captain for Borris-Ileigh, getting their point. Jeff Fitzgerald, a very young player indeed, and a very experienced player in T.F. Stapleton. And maybe I feel if Ger could open him out and run him around a bit more, that Ger has the ability to pick the ball up and move with it, and maybe he do get better results from him. Anyway, back with the game. It's Nola Dwyer. Nola will see if you roll me out now, but Sean O'Brien back and gets it and clearing it out from Midleton. Ball running loose, back now Jerry Stapleton. Jerry, who's not as dominant in this game as he was in the first game. Got on by Richard Stakelum a little bit. Pat Ryan coming for it now, but Sylvia Manning on to him. Sylvia and John Boyle nearly mix up, but John has his handy hand passes out here into John Fenton again. John Fenton comes and John Fenton takes another shot, and John Fenton gets his third point of the game. But a very nice hand pass by John Boylan, who's doing very well at half forward. But here's the man, John Fenton, 3 points in this game. One from a free and 2 very nice ones from way out the field. 11 minutes gone. Owen Welch's puck out, dropping down, grabbing it and getting it. Pat Ryan hitting it. It's looking down to the drop end. Timmy Stapleton racing out for it. But Jerry Smith coming across, cutting it out and clearing it back out for Midleton. John Hatton pulling but doesn't get to it. It's John Fenton who eventually does. Back to Timmy Delaney again. Timmy can't pick it up this time. And coming to Jeff Fitzgerald, but it's cleared out and doubled on by Timmy Ryan, the centre field man for Borris. Sean O'Brien getting it away over to the far side. Out to Ty McCarthy. Ty picked it up and hitting it all in one go. But Jerry Stapleton back in the centre now, beginning to come more into the game, playing this one out. Out to John Fenton. John doubling along the ground. Oh, tremendous attacking and first time holding. Great skill in this game indeed. Nola Dwyer receives a move out again to half forward. Mixed up between Edgar Cleary, but John Fenton gets it. Jerry Stapleton again starting to dominate now. Just saying earlier he hadn't been as dominant in this game, but he was now starting to dominate. He gets that one out. And Dave Crotty fouling Mick Cohen, and it's a free in again. And a chance here for Borris-Ileigh to bring back to the lead to 1 point again. And Kevin Welch, I'm sure, finding it hard to keep up with the players in this game, because this game, like the first game, is really a cracker indeed. Nola Dwyer slowly walking down, taking all the time in the world, just to give himself a chance to get ready and get relaxed. You can see the wind is getting up just a little bit now, but it's blowing from his left to right. He hits this one, and he hits it straight and through and over the bar. And the only scorer so far in this match are John Fenton and Nola Dwyer. John Fenton with 3 points, Nola Dwyer with 2, and the 2 of his were from frees. So Midleton again struggling hard to get scores and then giving away frees and letting Borris come back in. Jeff Howe waiting to get the puck out. He eventually gets the ball. And Jeff Howe really one of the stars of this Midleton team this year, bringing off very important saves at very vital times in both matches. He hasn't had a lot to do in goal so far this afternoon, but puck out. John Hatton getting that one on very nicely. Jeff is just coming over it. Jeff gets it on over Colin O'Neill. He leads it to Kevin Hennessy. Kevin very close to the in-line. Thompson takes a shot. Oh, what a point by Kevin Hennessy. His second touch of the ball this afternoon. The ball hasn't been going into them in the full forward line. And Timmy Delaney himself there collide as they pass. And they both seem to have caught their insteps or their ankles, and they're both down the ground. But I think it was an accident that they were actually passing each other, both looking away from each other. Kevin Welch going in to talk to one of his umpires to see what happened. He's talking to the other one as well, and I think myself it was an accident. But anyway, that's got the point. Point is that Kevin Hennessy have increased Midleton's lead in the 13 minutes. It's now 4 points to 2 points. The see a large Midleton crowd there wearing black and white behind the Borris-Ileigh goal. And it's just a puck out, Owen Welch to take it. Owen sending it out, a very long one again, doubling on it, Timmy Ryan, but Ty McCarthy breaking it down. Ty running after himself, but it's got back, got out and out over the line. And the line ball to Borris-Ileigh, I think. I'm actually not too sure. There's two people standing for it, but eventually it's Timmy Ryan, the centre field man, to take it. Timmy, a low one, broken down by Sylvia O'Mahony again, and Sylvia playing very well to have back from Midleton this afternoon, clearing this one. Ball running so loose. Cullinan O'Neill trying to tap it, but it's Francis Bolano getting to it. And a hard putting, but Francis Bolano getting the better of it, and Francis sending it up very close. Again, Sylvia O'Mahony, he steps this time. Bobby Ryan coming onto it, but referee says that Sylvie must have done something. Maybe he tipped him in the hand or something like that, because it's another free into Borris-Ileigh. But this game really is very free-flowing. It's not too many fouls at all in the game. But a chance here again for Noah Dwyer to bring the Midleton lead back again. He hits this one, he's striking it, but it's swinging out to the left and wide. And Michael Boylan and Timmy Stapleton side having just a few words. A small gentle chat, I'm sure, about the situation. And that's Borris-Ileigh's first wide, and only one wide each in the game. As referee has a chat with one of the people carrying out the water to the players and says you can't come on the field, it's illegal. Meanwhile the ball is pucked out. Timmy Ryan getting us. 16 minutes gone in the game, and it's really great attacking stuff. Philip Kinney getting in a bit further. Timmy Stapleton has it in his hand, he's trying to hold it, he's turning, he's moving off, he's holding it very long. He eventually takes a shot and he hits it. He's off the upright, comes back into play. By out after Dave Crotty. Dave all the time to the goal, but eventually takes his time. Michael Cohen comes to him and the shot is blocked down. Now Michael Cohen has it, Michael Cohen shot is blocked down. There's Bob Crotty in the middle, watching it all the time and clearing it out. But danger that time from Midleton. Dave Crotty seemed to have too much time, took his time at it, and a lot of heavy hard holding over on the far side of the field here. But that time Dave just had too much time. If he didn't have so much time, he probably would have cleared it quicker. Or would have made a quicker effort at it. But eventually Dennis Mulcahy getting it and clearing it away out. And Jerry Stapleton, the centre back of Borris, to take this free on the far side of the field. A high ball dropping in around the square again. Danger here from Midleton, got in by Ian Ryan. Midleton on the wire, he's had to take the shot, it's in the net. Nolo the wire, grabbing it and hitting it so hard and so powerful. 17 minutes gone, and now we have a new game. Borris going to the lead. Nolo the wire, the captain, the sole scorer of all the scores for Borris-Ileigh this afternoon. 1-2 to 4 points. Joe Dwyer, or I should say Jeff Powell, taking the puck out, but the referee goes back and says that one of the forwards was in too close and he must take it again. And it's a free out. Well, I think maybe it should have been a free from where the ball landed if he's given a free at all, because it wasn't the process of pucking the ball that he was fouled. Neely Harlequin again, I see running around the back of the goals, and always see Neely, he seems to do so much running in these games. Jeff Power himself to take the free. Dropping down, John Fenton trying to get to it. Got back out, hit his side out as far as Bobby Ryan. Bobby Ryan followed by John Fenton. Bobby Ryan starting off, John Fenton still after him, but Bobby Ryan gets his shot in. Dropping in around the middle, Timmy Stapleton breaking it down. But coming over and getting it, Jerry Smith. And Jerry doing very well, but he's tripped. But Ryan has it in his hand now, his shot's blocked on, but it's Mulcahy. Sylvia O'Mahony getting it up and Sylvia clearing it out. Oh, great attacking. John Boylan that time going in very heavy on Francis Bolano, and it's a free to Borris-Ileigh. Aidan Ryan come back, or I should say Pat Ryan, Florida Ryan come back to Francis and said, take it nice and cool, we've won our free. John Boylan getting a little bit upset because he was fouled first, but he was the one that was caught, and that's what counts. The free dropping, and Jerry Smith gets it run through his legs, but it comes back out to Sylvia O'Mahony, and Sylvia O'Mahony clearing so much ball in this game. Now coming out for his head clearly, but only one hand, and he's beaten by Richard Takelum. Sean O'Brien picking that one up so well, shot blocked on by Richard Takelum. Over to Ty McCarthy. Ty can't passing it into Edson Cleary, and Edson turns and sends an attacking ball in. But inside on his own is Timmy T.S. Stapleton, Francis Bolano and John Boylan. John Boylan kicking it on in. Timmy Delaney back down. Timmy Delaney clearing it out over the line for the line ball.
Still the play holding.
And at this stage now, the Midleton team seem to be getting over physical, and they're losing their concentration, I think, a little bit. And maybe that goal has upset them. But there's only a point between them, and John Fenton is very good at these sliding balls. He could put this one over. He hits it nice and high. With dropping shot, Kevin Hennessy can't get to it. And Richard's taking him back. Richard seems to overplay it, but the referee says carry on. And it's got out by Michael Ryan eventually. Out to John Hatton. John Hatton takes a lovely shot, but it's gone to the left and wide. Second wide for Midleton. There's the score. 1-2 to 0-4. In favour of Borris-Ileigh. 5 points to 4 if you wish. 1 point between the Midleton, who led until the 17th minute, and that cracking goal by Noel Dwyer, their captain and scorer-in-chief, wrapping into the back of the net, giving John Paul no chance, and now they lead by the 1 point. Ty McCarthy and Timmy Ryan. Philip Kenny now getting it up very nicely, Hurling, and Philip sending this one in. Coming out to get it is Aidan Ryan, but he can't collect it. With him it says Mulcahy. Silvio Manny, but Sean O'Brien back watching it and picking it up and carrying it out over the far side into the crowd, and it's a line ball. 1-2 to 4 points. And of course the lowest score ever in a Munster final was back in 1975 when St. Finbarr's beat Newmarket and Ferguson Clare by 7 points to 3. And just for your interest as well, the highest score was when Blackrock beat Mount Sion in 1976 by 8 goals and 12 points to 3 goals and 8 points. Back with the action here is cleared back out again by Midleton. Back in by Pat Ryan. And as far as Aidan Ryan comes to take a chance. Aidan Ryan increases the lead for Borris. 20 minutes gone. Borris-Ileigh 1 goal and 3 points. Midleton 4 points. Aidan Ryan gone in the corner, Noel Dwyer come out and half forward, and Aidan getting across onto that one very quickly indeed, very nippy, and snapping it over the bar. And now Midleton, who are leading for the first quarter of this game, have now to fight their way back again. Ty McCarthy will take them. Timmy Ryan eventually going in. Ball breaking loose now. Philip Kenny. Philip winning a lot of ball into the end this afternoon. He played in the last game, but he's playing so well in this game. Francis Glenn and John Boyle having a very hard game over this half. But John Fenton taking another shot. John Fenton sending this one, but again it's dropped. The ball seemed to hang so long in the air that you weren't sure whether it was going to go over or not. But John Boyle getting a replacement of Holly there. And that's Steph and Francis Glenn having a very, very tough tussle here in this half position. Owen Welch puck out again, another good long puck out, dropping down into the forwards. Sean O'Brien getting the better of it. Back now to John Hatton. John Hatton trying to make room for himself. John looking and sending in this a long attacking ball, dropping his spear. Kevin Hennessy puts his hand up, he drops it. T.S. David is back there. No, Jeff Fitzgerald, but the ball goes down the hole. There's Kevin Hennessy. Kevin doubles on it on the ground. Coming into Colum on the but the ball is running too far for Colum. It's still not out of play. Going back and picking it up and clearing it out was Michael Ryan. Now it's John Hatton. John Hatton with Timmy Ryan. John turning back again, making over himself. This time sending another attacking ball in, but inside the zone again is the fullback T.F. Stapleton. And T.F. clearing this one very powerfully away out to the far side of the field, but too powerful and too far out, and it's gone out into the crowd, and it's a line ball for Midleton. 23 minutes gone. 2 points between the teams. 1-3 to 4 points. Borris-Ileigh leading. And Midleton again leaving a lot of hard work for themselves. Ty McCarthy with the sideline. Ty keeping up very, very close to the line. Kevin Hennessy coming out for it. But Kevin got a push from Michael Ryan, and it's a free in. Kevin West referee going up to have a word with Michael Ryan. John Fenton, Kent John pull back a point here from this free. It's about 10 yards in from the foul line and about 45 metres off. John striking this one, he hits it very straight and through, and he puts it over the bar, and now there's only 1 point between the teams. Midleton 5 points and Borris-Ileigh 1 goal and 3 points. John Fenton, the scorer of 4 of the Midleton points in this first half. Noel Dwyer, the scorer of a goal and 2 points in the first half for Borris-Ileigh. A change here in the Midleton team. Colum Needles come out in the half forward line, and John Boylan has gone into the corner. Noel Dwyer trying to break away here from Sean O'Brien. Can't do so. Now Sean with him. The ball has gone out over the line, and very good interception there by Sean O'Brien that time. Noel Dwyer just beginning to break away, and he gets in and gets the ball out over the line, gives the defence a chance to get back and take up positions again. Timmy Ryan coming to take the line ball. A nice high ball dropping into the square. Jack Power has in his hand, but the referee says that the forwards were inside and it's a free out. And both teams have had 6 frees so far in this game. And now Dave Crotty with Mick Cohen having a few words. And a lot of very hard, tough hurling inside in that full forward, full back position there between the forwards and the full. Jeff Power again to take the free himself. Jar sending this one. Jar have a very long puck of the ball. Dropping down, John Fenton doubles on it, but it's half blocked down. He's coming after himself. Back is Bobby Ryan and also Francis Pillay, and Bobby Ryan getting it, but now Killmallock operating over the half-hour position, getting it in. But Jerry Stapleton coming over, and Jerry Stapleton clearing it back out again, dropping it in around the square. Coming onto it is Mick Cohen, but he couldn't keep it in. It goes out over the line, and it's a wide ball. 25 minutes gone, 5 minutes to go in this half. Game has died just a little bit at the moment, but very hard to keep up the pace that they were playing at from the very start. But still, it's so dangerous. Both sets of forward seem as if any time the ball come up, they could just make in a goal. Ryan McCarthy doesn't get to it. Now it's Philip Kenny with Jerry Smith. Doubling on and getting it away over there with Timmy Ryan. Now it's Aidan Ryan. Aidan Ryan turning and moving back in to score the last point. Dropping this one in again. Dave Crotty keeping McCowan from it. It goes out over the line and it's wide. So now both teams have put 3 balls wide. Borris-Ileigh, the last day in the second half, squandered an awful lot of chances which brought them back here this afternoon, and now they're going to start to do the same again. Job Power. John Hartnell underneath it, batted down to Ty McCarthy. Ty McCarthy floating, a nice ball in, came in, and John Delaney doubles on it, but it doesn't get to it, it goes out and wide. 1-3 to 5 points. Borris-Ileigh still leading by that 1 point. At half-time, the last day, Borris were leading by a point as well. Will they keep the score as it is? 3 minutes to go to the half. Philip Kenny again. Philip doing so much good stuff for Borris-Ileigh in this first half. And Philip Kenny himself getting a very nice point. So Borris-Ileigh now go back into a 2-point lead. 1-4 to 5 points. I'd say Philip Kenny, who was replaced in the last game, doing a lot better in this first half this afternoon and proving to be very, very dangerous half forward. Good puck out from Jeff Power, broken down by Timmy Ryan. Sean O'Brien getting on a bit further. Kevin Hennessy had it, but Richard Stakem had a hand in the back, or Edgar Cleary should say had it, or Richard Stakem had his hand in the back, and it's a free into Midleton. John Benton tying up the late, give himself a chance. Can John get this one over the bar? Getting excited here, trying to encourage John, put the lead back to 1 point again. John strikes it and John strikes it. Very nice. Again, I'm not too sure there for a second, and he puts it right between the posts, and now there's only 1 point between the teams again. 27 and a half minutes gone. 1-4 to 6 points. 1 point between the teams. And will they go in with 1 point between them as they did the last day? One way to take the puck out. Timmy Ryan, Ty McCarthy going up for Ty winning it this time. Ty calling off now. Ty didn't do much to this so far on the bus half, but now he's on a very good caller run. He hand passes into the middle. Colin O'Neill has in his hand. A chance here for the equaliser. But Colin hits it. And it's the upright back into play. Timmy Delaney has in his hand. Timmy Delaney clearing it away out. The referee, I'm not too sure. Yes, he said that Timmy Delaney was tripped, and it's a free out to Borris-Ileigh. John Boyle, who'd gone into the corner where he was supposed to start originally, that time going out after Timmy Delaney, caught him with his foot, and Timmy Delaney fell, and it's a free out. One Welsh dropping it out. Ty McCarthy and Timmy Ryan, but Timmy Ryan winning it this time. Ball running loose down the middle. Coming out onto it and trying to get it with Aidan Ryan. But now it's Bobby Ryan with Silvio Manny. Bobby very far out, doubling on it again. It's across the square. Jeff Paul himself coming out Cullinan puts his head up, can't control it, but he gets back to the second time. Now it's John Fenton doubling along the ground. Kevin Hennessy roaming over it as well. Timmy Ryan getting it back now for Borris-Ileigh. Out to Nordawar taking a shot, and Nordawar getting a lovely point. 29 minutes gone, or 29 and a half if you wish, minutes gone in this first half, and Nordawar increasing their lead to 2 points. Nordawar having got a goal and 3 points in this first half, and the other two scores were Aidan Ryan and Philip Kinney. So it's now 1 goal and 5 points to 6 points. And Midleton are finding it very hard since Nordawar got that goal to get up and get the equaliser. Timmy Ryan batting it down. Philip Kenny gets on a little bit. Sean O'Brien back for it. Sean O'Brien getting it over now to John Hartnett. John Hartnett sending it trying to attack. Can Midleton get a score before half-time? Here's Devlin across this one, cutting it out. The ball is still not out in danger. That was John Hartnett going through it. He's on the ground, but Pierce Devlin is back trying to pick it up. Kevin Hennessy in there. And eventually it's cleared out by Francis Billan. Out to Pat Ryan. He doubles on the miss of it. Colin on the inside there. Now it's Francis Billan again. Francis Billan getting the clearance, and the danger's coming over again. Back to Silvio Manny, who tries to get Midleton back into attack. The whistle is gone and the first half is over. And a chance there for Midleton to get a score just before half time. They failed to do so. So Borris-Ileigh go in leading by 2 points with the score 1 goal and 5 points to 6 points at half time. As the Midleton substitutes down underneath us here, the selectors, the mentors, go all in and have a discussion to see. Midleton again being led at half time by Borris-Ileigh as they were in the first game. I see Dave Boylan down there. He's tugged off today. Well, will Midleton use him, or is he fit enough to be used? James Spall having a chat there with John Hatton and Paddy O'Brien out there with him as well. But none of the war proving to be so dangerous, so elusive, and very accurate indeed in getting scores, as both sets of players go out for a well-armed rest indeed, and to have a few words spoken to them at half-time. Can Midleton come back and get into this game in the second half, as they've had to do so often in this championship? Or can Borris-Ileigh come out and hold on this time, and the way like the last game, and not let Midleton come back into it? Well, as I said, the score at half-time here in Killmallock is 1 goal and 5 points to Borris-Ileigh, 6 points to Midleton. We'll see you soon for the second half. Welcome back again for the second half. Oliver O'Keefe there coming out giving a name, and I'm sure there's a change in the Midleton team. We'll have a look around. Yes, Pat Hartnett has come on, and it's Edzer Cleary, yes, who's gone off. But Pat Hartnett has come on in a half-forward position, not in his usual half-back position, so Midleton feel the forwards need to try and get some more scores. So Pat Hartnett, who was injured and couldn't start the game, has come on for the second half. Kevin West throws the ball in, and the second half is underway. Sean O'Brien first to get it, and Sean clearing it out to this side of the field. Ty McCartney gets his head up and grabs it very well, and Ty tries to get Midleton into attack now. Jeff Fitzgerald's come out, but he can't control it. Now it's Michael Ryan. Michael Ryan, cornerback, doing very well. And both cornerbacks this afternoon doing so well indeed for Borris-Ileigh. Michael Cohen out here with Dave Paddy with him, and he doesn't get it. Out to Jerry Smith. Jerry Smith clearing it out. Now it's Timmy Ryan. John Hartnett getting in to rob him. John picks that one up so nicely, but can he get rid of it? He moves back in, and he shouts back down by the takedown. Eventually he gets the touch, but it's Nordawar who drives it along, and very, very hard and very strong. And the first wide of the second half, and it's gone out, way out to the corner. 1-5 to 6 points, that's the score. Michael Boyden going back in to take up his position. And Jeff Power again to get the puck out. Batted down at times by Pat Ryan to Nordawar sending this one into attack. Michael Boylan inside there, but Michael carrying it out. Coming over here to this side on the line underneath us. Ty McCarthy getting back for it, and Ty getting a nice delivering and a nice clearance in from Midleton. Kevin Hennessy now on it. Kevin opening up the play across the fast line. John Boylan and Timmy Delaney racing for it. Timmy Delaney and John Boylan still racing. No one getting it. Now the ball is running loose out over the line, and it's the line ball. minute gone in this half, and Borris-Ileigh still leading by 2 points. Wind's getting very strong, but as I say, it's blowing from behind us across the far side of the field. John Fenton, the low one into Colm O'Neill. Colm trying to make room for himself. Conning hits this one. It's nice. It's dropping in, but Owen Welsh all the time in the world, but he can't up. And passes out to Michael Ryan. The referee says that he was fouled and it's a free out. Owen Welsh facing it to take himself. So Midleton hoping that Pat Hartnett, who's a very stylish hurler indeed, will add a bit more power to that forward line. Noel Dewar getting this one into attack, coming across over onto the nose, Aidan Ryan getting a bump there from Desmond Caddy, and it's a free in again to Borris-Ileigh. The chance here to increase their lead to 3 points. And there's 10 yards added for descent. Noel Dewar to take in, I say. Noel very, very accurate with these ones, and I'm sure glad to get a chance to increase their lead. 2 points they're leading by at the moment. Can he put this one over and make it 3? He hits it hard, he hits it strong, and he hits it straight between the posts. And now the score is 1 goal and 6 points to Borris-Ileigh, 6 points to Midleton. 1 goal or 3 points between them to it. And 3 minutes gone in the second half. Shot dropping down here underneath us. Hartnett in there with Jerry Stapleton. Noel Dewar again has his hand. Now Silvio Manny with him. He hand passes on over into Pat Ryan. And Pat Ryan getting it away over the far side of the field, trying to get his brother Aidan moving. But with him is Desmond Caddy, and Desmond Caddy gets it and hits it all over the line against the line guard Borris-Ileigh, and another broken Hurling. Aidan Ryan looking for a Hurling there from Borris-Ileigh, I think. Looked like if it's only was broken. Bobby Ryan, Aidan's brother, waiting to take this one. Bobby shot is blocked down and getting it out and clearing it is Silvio Manny. Silvio doing so well at half-back. Colm O'Neill and John Fenton as John gets it, but John needs it there. And now coming over is Jerry Stapleton, and Jerry Stapleton getting his clearance in. Way out very close to the line. Desmond Caddy again with Aidan Ryan this time. And again it's gone out over the line. It's the line ball. And very dangerous near the side flag there. One of them that could have been injured. Bobby Ryan again to take this one for Borris. A nice high down this one coming away across the square. Over underneath is Mick Home, but Dave Carty is with him, and the referee says that there's another foul, another free in, and a chance here now for Borris to consolidate their lead. Another point, and they'll be gone 4 points into the lead. And again, Midleton doing the same as usual in most of the games so far. Their backs giving away so many frees early in each half to give the other team a chance to get ahead or consolidate their lead. And the Midleton Minters, I'm sure, on underneath there must be worried, because this is surely a certainty for Noel Dewar. And Noel Dewar puts it over and increases Borris-Ileigh. 5 minutes gone in the second half. It's 1 goal and 7 points to 6 points. And now Midleton have it all to do. And the Midleton flags are back there, and you see some Borris flags as well. They're the ones that are waving. Jeff Powers hitting this one high up into the air. Underneath it is John Fenton and Colm O'Neill. John Fenton trying to get to it, but back with him at Francis. John Dublin on the ground, is moving on in. Now John Fenton gets it into John Boylan. John Boylan hits it, and John Boylan gets a nice point. And maybe exactly what Midleton need was a score back straight away there, because now there's only 1 goal between them again. 5.5 minutes gone the second half. And a nice move there. John Fenton getting it on in. John Boylan picking it up and putting it over the bar. And remember, I say Pat Hartnett in the half-forward line, but Pat not making much of an impression as yet against Jerry Stapleton. Maybe he's a little bit out of position. But Owen Welch should take this one. Owen pucking it out, dropping underneath us. Timmy Ryan got over Ty McCarthy. Ty breaks it down, coming very close to the line. Ty kicking it on a little bit, trying to get it into John Hartnett, and John Hartnett getting it in, attacking ball again. Winging way out to the far side. Don't need to get it, John Boylan. He can't control it. Double down by Colm O'Neill. The ball is racing through, but no follow. Then there, and it goes out to the left and wide. So with 6 minutes gone in this second half, there is still 1 goal between the teams. And can Midleton get up? Can they get a score? They're finding it very hard to cut down this Borris-Ileigh lead at the moment. And this man, Nolan the Wild, proving to be so dangerous. Now it's Ty McCarthy passing it out to midfield partner John Fenton. John Fenton hits a nice ball. It's dropping on square. Kevin in the side behind. He takes a shot. Tom Boylan it is. But John Boylan can't control it. The whistle is gone, and I think it's a free in for holding. And this is Kevin Hennessy coming over looking for the ball. John Fenton coming up, and this should be easy for John as well to reduce the leeway to 2 points. Or will John take a crack at the goals as he did in the first game? 21. John just taps it over the bar, decides to score, and his point is better than maybe getting a miss. And now there's 2 points between the teams, 7 minutes gone. John Fenton, the scorer-in-chief for Midleton this afternoon indeed. So we have it. 1 goal and 7 points to 8 points. And none of the 2 goalkeepers really have been tested so far this afternoon. Ty McCarthy, and Tyke starting to come very much into the game in the second half indeed. And the last day when Tyke started to come into the game, that's made a difference for Midleton. Can he do it again this afternoon? Dave Crotty misses it. Mick Horn is onto it. Back is Michael Boylan, and Michael Boylan carrying out. Now comes Nolan the Wire, the entry here again for Midleton, but he drops it. And Jerry Smith in there tussling very hard for it. Now it's Timmy Ryan. Timmy Ryan takes a shot. Half hits it. Back is this Mulcahy. Oh, what messing around the Midleton goals. And Mick Horn pulls it, but it goes out to the right and wide. And the Midleton backs there again, getting flustered and creating danger for themselves as that one goes out from Mick Horn out to the right and wide. And going back in to have a word with Mick Horn now is Kevin Welch. And Kevin says that let's have a chat with Mick about something. I didn't see anything happening myself, but there's the scoreboard. 178 points, or if you wish, 10 points to 8, 2 points between the teams. But Mick Horn not getting away from Dave Crotty today as he did the last day. Dave sticking to him very, very well indeed and giving him not much room to walk. Jeff Power hitting this one, dropping it away out onto the 65. John Fenton trying to get to it, but it's getting away by Pat Ryan. Pat Ryan shot running loose. In Ryan with Mulcahy. Now it's Philip Kenny. Philip trying to pick it up, but he fails to do so. Ball is running loose. Now it's Jerry Smith. He can't pick it up either. And eventually he hits a shot along the ground. There's Mulcahy, but he's dropped by Timmy Ryan. Timmy Ryan turning, his shot is half blocked down. Now it's Philip Kenny again. Philip Kenny alone one along the ground. Mick Horn over the far side now searching for it. Then it's Mulcahy and Dave Crotty with him. Mick Horn shot break in the middle. Michael Boylan breaks it down. But Sean O'Brien, the centre back, helping out and carrying this one out to the middle of the field. Pat Hartnett with Jerry Stapleton. Ball running loose. Pat Hartnett chasing after it. And Richard taking him, giving him a shoulder. Now Ty McCarthy coming through onto it. Ball again bouncing around, very sloppy at the moment. And the referee says that Jerry Stapleton was fouled, and it's another free to Borris-Ileigh. Still 2 points between the teams. I see Paddy Fitzgerald there. Paddy, a winner of an All-Ireland medal with Cork back in '66, and his son John playing the full forward position for Midleton. Paddy out round trying to get the team going. But at the moment they're finding it almost impossible to cut down this 2 points lead. Jerry Stapleton, a very, very strong centre back indeed for Borris-Ileigh. Sending this one, it's going out towards the right. Timmy Stapleton has it, his brother, but he can't control it. He gets it across the edge here. Jeff Power, he lets it drop, and no the wire onto him, but he still gets it touched. Out to Timmy Ryan. Sylvie O'Mahony with him. Sylvie one-handed, but it's back in. No the wire can't pick it up. Oh, what fumbling around here. The ball's running loose out to Aidan Ryan, but the whistle is gone, and the referee decides to throw it in. But again, when the ball comes down around the square there, there's so much fumbling going on at the moment. I think players are over eager to try and get to it. Sean O'Brien gets a touch onto it. Now John Fenton, he can't control it. Pat Ryan gets it. Sean O'Brien again. Running onto it now is Bobby Ryan. Bobby Ryan trying to pick it up. Conley takes a shot. He hits this one. It goes over the bar. It's a nice point. And again, the elbows underneath me are kicking the stand up. Not that I feel sorry if they hurt their knuckles or anything. But Bobby Ryan there, Bobby coming in onto that one. Bobby was moved out to centre field, getting that one, and Borris-Ileigh have increased their lead again. It's now 1-8 to 8 points. As I say, Midleton just can't seem to knock back underneath the 2 points at the moment. But now a chance here from Jeff Fitzgerald moving away from Timmy Stapleton this time. Tom Main taking a shot. Oh, what a lovely point. And again, as in the first point there for Borris. Midleton come back within 30 seconds and pick off a point, but why they can't do it in between I don't know. It's 1-8 for 9 points, and Jeff Fitzgerald that time coming way out, which I think he plays best at, and picking up a lovely point. But Borris-Ileigh are still not going to give it up easy. They're fighting back to try and get another score. Pat Wright's into this one into attack. Ball is very loose, got in by Ian Ryan. Now it's ball inside. Midcourt had a chance. Oh, he fumbled it. His ball is still running loose. A chance now for Ian Ryan, but all the Midleton backs are back, and eventually the chance has gone a begging. Oh, that time Borris-Ileigh surely must kick themselves. There was too many players there for it. They didn't know what to do with it. Midcourt missed it, Aidan Ryan missed it, and now it's Midleton coming out, and they're glad to get away from that one, but it's still not over. Midcourt too slow to pick it up. Back to Northern Wire hits it over the bar. It's not, it's gone to the left and wide. But what tremendous stuff, what action. It's still 1-8 to 9 points, or 2 points between the teams. And that's the closest Midleton have got for a long time in this game, and they were so lucky there that there wasn't another goal onto it, because Mick Cohen had such an opportunity, and even when he failed it, Aidan Ryan had one as well, and he missed it, and now Midleton relive and get a chance to come back. Pat Hartnett had it. Pat Hartnett turning in a nice ball in. Can Midleton get up? Came in as he dropped it, running back with Owen Wells back in his own. He half hits it across the square, but too strong and too hard, and Francis Bland over there for Borris, belting it away out over the line, and it's a line ball. And missed chances now at both ends at the moment. John Fenton. John, who must be rated as one of the best sideline takers in the country, hitting this one, a nice one, it's dropping around the square chance here, but Timmy Delaney, oh what a marvelous catch by him, but he shot it back down by Kevin Hennessy, but he couldn't control it, and it again goes out, and would you believe it or not, this is Midleton's first wide in the second half. So they're not getting that many attacks on target at the moment. Owen Welch, the goalkeeper, to take the puck out. Underneath is Bobby Ryan on his own, but Sean O'Brien in and sees it, and Sean O'Brien clearing it back out. Now it's Jeff Fitzgerald, Joel roaming out a little bit more indeed, way out for himself. Jeff Fitzgerald takes another shot and another lovely point. And this young player indeed, when he roams out like that, in the county final, if you think back in it, he got his best scores that way in all these matches so far, when he's moving out and getting the ball, because he can pick it up so quick, so smartly, and he got two lovely points now, give Midleton a chance to get back into the game. But still, Borris-Ileigh are fighting. Pat Hartnett after throwing away the helmet, getting this one on. Now it's Jeff Fitzgerald again. Jerk coming out. This time he can't pick it so well, but he has it now. He's turning. He tries to pass it in, but he shot it half knocked down. And Richard Staker, the halfback, delighted to get it, clearing it back up and sending his team into attack. Back out by Timmy Stapleton, out to Philip Kenny. Philip overplayed him. Now he's trying to move through. Sean O'Brien comes in, but Philip Kenny turning, and Philip Kenny getting a point. Midleton get a point, and they let Borris-Ileigh come back up and get another point. So they're still struggling so hard to get into this game. The referee says that John Hartnett at that time was pulling illegally, and it's a free to Borris-Ileigh. And I make the score now, 1 goal and 9 points to 10 points. This one goes out to the left and wide. There is Borris-Ileigh 1-9, which are 12 points, Midleton 10. Still 2 points between the teams. Colomani is on the ground. John Fenton tries to pick it up. The referee says that he was fouled and it's a free. John says that he was just getting away. Maybe he should give him the advantage, but this is a chance for him to bring the lead back to 1 point, and Midleton have been within 1 point of Borris-Ileigh since the 17th minute of the game. This one is about 60 metres out. John half hits this one, it's dropping out to the left and wide. We have 60 minutes of the game gone. dropping over here between Ty McCarthy and Bobby Ryan. Ty getting the best of it, but getting it back up and carrying it out to just Declan. Now it's Sylvia O'Mahony back there. Sylvia's shot is half blocked down. Jerry Smith who's gone into the corner, clearing this one out from Midleton. Cullinan trying to get the hand to face to do so, but the referee says that Francis Blam was fouling him, and he's taking out his little black book again to take another name, and it's a free to Midleton. Sean O'Brien coming up to take it. Desmond Kenny's come out in the half back line, and Jerry Smith has gone into the corner. See Dennis over here on Philip Kinney, and Jerry gone into the right corner back position on the end line. Sean O'Brien to take this. Sean, as I said earlier, I'd like to put him off from this distance. Hitting this one, it's swinging out to the right underneath. It's Cullinan, he can't control it. Ball is running loose. Timmy Delaney again has it, and Timmy Delaney busting his way out. He seems to overcarry the ball. The referee says he does, and it's a free in. And coming on here, we have a substitute for Midleton. It's number 21. It's Dave Boylan coming on. So Midleton are taking a chance again. They feel that the forwards must get the scores, that their backs are doing well enough, and they've replaced two forwards in this game. And it's Colm O'Neill who's finding it hard maybe to get into the game this afternoon, and Dave Boylan. Dave with a bit more experience. Midleton hoping that he will bring on the scores here for them. And we have about 12 minutes to go in the game. John Fenton, a chance to reduce the lead. And this time John makes no mistake, he puts it over the bar. 18 minutes gone, and now it's 1 goal and 9 points to 11 points. And that's the first time Midleton have gone within 1 point of Borris-Ileigh since the 17 minutes of the first half. So now we're in for a hectic 12 minutes, I'm sure. Puck out going away out to the far side of the field. Timmy Ryan underneath it. But it's Sylvia O'Mahony who gets it. Sylvie gets another tip on to Pat Hatton. Pat Hatton, this one is half blocked down. And it's running over here to us. Back and getting out to just take them. Bobby Ryan now has it. Bobby Ryan turning. Bobby Ryan sending this one into attack. Timmy Davidson has it in his hand. Robin with Michael Boylan. Passes it to Philip Kenny. But Philip can't control it. Desmond Kenny's onto it. Now it's Bobby Ryan again. Bobby Ryan trying to get these balls into attack. Noel Dwyer picks that one up so nice, but he can't control it. With him is Sylvia O'Mahony. Sylvia trying to keep him out to the edge, but he's still breaking his way through the entry of Midleton. He drops it. Now there's Dave Crowley back there as well. He's too slow this time, and Mick Thorne coming in now trying to help out. Mick Thorne, he's sharp knocked out by Dave Crowley out over the line, and it's a line ball. But Noel Dwyer seems to be a little bit tired at the moment, because that time he seemed to be breaking his way through, but he just couldn't really get to it, and eventually lost it, and now it's a line ball to be taken by Bobby Ryan. Bobby floats a high one away across the square. Ball's back down in front, but Sean O'Brien back there again, watching it all the way, and Sean O'Brien carrying it over to the far side. Kevin Hennessy kicking it on, John Fenton racing for it, but it's doubled down by Pat Hatton, and coming away over here underneath us, and it's too hard, and it's gone out over the line, and it's a line ball. And John Boyle there trying to get to it, but it's just too fast for him. And now it's line ball to Borris-Ileigh. Bobby Ryan again to take it. 1 point between the teams. Bobby sending this one, and this ball's back into attack again. Got out by Jerry Smith. Sean O'Brien onto it a little bit. But the danger's not over. It's going to Noel Dwyer again. Noel Dwyer turning now, making room for himself. He shot his half blocked down, but it's gone over the bar at the same time to increase the lead again to 2 points. And I make it 20 minutes gone in this game. 110 to 11 points. So 10 minutes to go and 2 points between the teams. Sean O'Brien getting away to Pat Hatton. Pat Hatton sending this one. 10 minutes to get up for the score. Ball break down. Timothy Denny gets it out. John Fenton gets a nice little bump from Pat Ryan, and Bowery clearing this one back over Borris again. Timmy Delay, or Timmy Stevenson putting on it. Coming to in, Ryan here. In trying to make room for a check. Followed by Jerry Smith. And Jerry Smith just gets in the tackle at the right moment. Puts him off, and it goes out to the right and wide. 110 to 11 points. 13, 2 points between the teams. And that time, Aidan Ryan trying to break his way through, but Jerry Smith just getting in at the right moment, blocking his shot, and it went out to the right and wide. So Midleton, this 2 points seem to be unbeatable for them at the moment. Sylvia O'Mahony with Timmy Ryan. Timmy gone in the half-out position. Oh, Ty McCarthy sidestep lovely there, and Ty trying to get his forwards moving, but Owen Welch inside on his own, coming out, He's half hooked by Dave Boylan. Kevin Hennessy now there with him as well. The ball is on the ground. Francis Bland side there. Can Midleton get in and get a score? But it's Timmy Delaney who gets it into his hand eventually. And Timmy playing so well in the corner for Borris-Ileigh this afternoon, clearing that one. Now it's Ty McCarthy. Can Ty get moving? Ty is blocked down by Richard Stakelum, and it's a chance for Midleton again. Richard saying, what did I do? Holding his hands out, but I suppose everybody pleads innocent when they've done something in the game. John Fenton getting another chance here to bring Midleton closer to Borris. John hits this one, it's a low one, but it still has gone over the bar for another point. 8 minutes to go, and it's 1 goal and 10 points to 12 points. Just 1 point between the teams again. Can Midleton get up and get the equaliser? Silvio Manny taps it out as far as Dismal Caddy. Not used to Dennis with the black helmet. But now Aidan Ryan has his hand trying to get in for Sean O'Brien. Jerry Smith getting it and Kelly out. John Fenton jumping on it and sending away lovely. Now it's Dave Boylan, but Dave can't get with him. Back on with Jerry Stapleton, the centre back. With him is John Fitzgerald. Jerry Stapleton has it in his hand, but he can't get rid of it. Great cover there by the Midleton forwards, and it comes over eventually. Hand pass to Michael Ryan, and Michael Ryan giving a nice delivery and a nice clearance out for Borris-Ileigh. Tim Stapleton can't get to it, and Dave Crowley back. He only hits a short one. Now it's more to Ward again, and every time more to Ward. Oh, Ty McCarthy goes in, but he catches Noel Dewar on the side of the head. I think, in fairness, he went to get the ball off his Hurling, but Noel Dewar was moving so fast towards him that he caught him in the side of the head. The referee is taking his name, and it's a free in. As the Borris Mentors come out, and I see Ozzie Bennett there. Ozzie, a well-known masseurist around the country, with inter-county teams as well. 110, 12 points, 1 point between the teams. And a chance here again for Borris-Ileigh to increase that to 2 points. The ball is being passed around because a lot of very hard work being done by these players this afternoon. And in the 19 competitions so far played in this Munster Club competition, Cork have come out on top by winning 12 of them. In that 12, Blackrock won 5, St Finbarrs won 4, and Rovers won 3. Tipperary had 4 wins, with Ross Bay winning 2, Carrickdavins 1, and Moycocky Borris winning it last year. Clare had 2 wins, and Newmarket and Fergus won the 2 of them for Clare. Waterford had 1 with Mount Sinai in 1982, and surprisingly no team from Limerick have won it, and of course no team from Kerry. Philip Kenny taking the fray, and Philip Kenny increasing Borris' lead again by 2 points. And we have 6 minutes to go in the game. So now, can Midleton get up? 2 points. They need to get a couple of quick scores. There's only 6 minutes to go. Jeff Power shot is blocked down by Pat Ryan, but Pat Hatton now coming onto it. Pat Hatton runs into Pat Ryan. Referee says it's a free. And you can hear the crowd here, the noise, the cheer, the excitement in Killmallock. With only 2 points between the teams, this game, it really has been tremendous again. Same as the first game, both teams giving it all they've got. Jerry Stapleton. Jerry sending this one dropping in on the square. Jeff Power gets it, he's holding to it. Oh, great save by Jeff Power, and a great clearance out through all the crowd in the square. But the referee says that he was fouled, I think, and it's a free out. But that one looked like as if it was going over the bar, but Jeff Power onto it. Handbrake broke it down, got into his head and cleared it out. And he's to take the free himself. Ball dropping out, coming out as fast as Mulcahy. Mulcahy gets it, Ty McCarthy, Timmy Ryan with him. Onto John Fenton, chance here for Midleton. John Fenton hits this one alone along the ground. Sean O'Brien has gone up into full forward position trying to get to it. But coming out with is Michael Ryan, and Michael Ryan, the cornerback, hitting it out to the side to Bobby Ryan. Bobby Ryan out trying to pick it up as well. With him is Silvio Manny. No way around Silvio Manny there, and the referee says that Bobby Ryan overplayed it, and it's a free into Midleton. Quickly taken by Kevin Hennessy. And so quickly we haven't tried to jump at the camera. And eventually we're back over the play here. and it's a free in to Midleton. And a tremendous roar going around the stadium now. 111, 12 points. 2 points between the teams. John Fenton, will he go for a point or will he go try and get a goal? He's shaping up it very, very hard indeed. I think he's going to go for the goal. He's got it! And Midleton have taken the lead. 3 minutes to go and Midleton leads. Since the 17 minutes, they haven't got only within 1 point of Borris-Ileigh. And now with 3 minutes to go, they're leading by 1 point. John Fenton, the scorer of that one, from a 21-yard spray. And Midleton now coming back starting to try and get consolidate their lead. Sean O'Brien up in the full forward line, hitting this one, is going across, but John Boylan couldn't get to it. Very disappointed with himself there because it goes out again and goes forward. And now it's Borris-Ileigh who must come back, having led for so long. But Ty McCarthy fetches that one so well out of the air. Hand passes, but it's just taken intercepts it and sends Boss back into attack again. And we're in for a hectic 3 minutes, I'm sure. Pat Hartnett, who's gone back into the half-back position, his best position indeed, clearing out some lovely ball. Jeff Fitzgerald, a lovely little tap on. Sean O'Brien tried to get to it, but Jerry Stapleton back there. Now Sean O'Brien gets to it again. T.S. Stapleton gets it out to his brother Jerry, and Jerry eventually clearing it. Now it's John Hartnett, Ty McCarthy, Timmy Ryan, and a lot of tussling going on out the moment. The ball is just a little bit dead. Pat Hartnett, Silvio Manny gets it away from Lola Dwyer. And now it's Pat Ryan trying to get through, followed by Kevin Hennessy. Kevin has come out the half-hour line. Pat Ryan turns to a little bit equaliser, but it doesn't drop short into the hands of Jeff Hoare. And Jeff Hoare, a nice pass out to Jeff Smith. Jerry Smith on his own eventually gets it and clears it out a bit further for Midleton. Tremendous excitement here. Pat Ryan trying to get to it. He can't. Kevin Hennessy there. Coming in very hard with Pat Hartnett. And now it's cleared out again. Dave Boylan. Dave will come on as substitute. Dave sending this one away into attack. Over to his brother John. John can't pick it up. Now he's taking out after it. They just take no more for it. Timmy Ryan is in the field man for Borris-Ileigh, trying to get them back up. Just searching for the equaliser. Silvio Manny has his hand and Sylvie coolly controls it, but he shot it blocked down. There's Mulcahy. Timmy Stapleton seems to have come out in the half-hour line to try and help. Now it comes to John Fenton. Doubles on the ground. His shot is blocked down. Philip Kinney over on. The referee said play on, and eventually it's cleared out for Midleton. Ronnie Sparrow, Jerry Stapleton. Jerry getting away from Jeff Fitzgerald and sending this one away off far side. But again, Silvio Manny back there, and Silvio Manny so dominant now the half-back line, clearing this one out. Jeff Fitzgerald going backwards, picking up as Francis Billan, and Francis Billan gets his clearance in, a short one. John Hartnett now trying to get through. John Hartnett is fouled and it's a free to Midleton. What tremendous exciting stuff here we have in Borris-Ileigh, or in Killmallock indeed. 1 point between the teams. Borris-Ileigh leading for so long, and with only 3 minutes to go, John Fenton deciding that it was time to go for a 21, cracking it into the back of the net, and Midleton leading by that single point, and only 2 minutes to go in the game. John Fenton again over on the far side here, about 66 metres out, and very far, only about a metre in from the foul line. Can John get this one in again? He strikes this one. Oh, what a lovely point by John Fenton. John Fenton, who's been so great, so majestic at picking off scores this afternoon, adding that one. And I make it 29 minutes gone in the game. 2 points between the teams. Kevin Hennessy gets this one on, but 2 points is such a dangerous lead. If Boss come up and get a goal, then they could pick Midleton. Timmy Delaney coming out to clear, but the referee says there was a free, and Midleton have another chance to increase it. Can John Fenton get this one? Can he increase it to a goal? At least to give them the saver. It's very far away over the far side. It's only just in off the sideline at this stage, and I make the time, full time, practically up at the moment. John Fenton, if he gets this one, he'll have a goal and 10 points scored today, and he has a goal and 10 points scored, and now Midleton lead by 3 points. It's 114 to 111, and John Fenton, the scorer of all their last scores, he got a goal and 4 points since the 18 minutes, and there goes the full-time whistle, and Midleton are the Munster Club Senior Hurling champions for the 1983-84 season. Pat Hartnell out there being congratulated. Followed Dennis Kellerossi running out. Colm O'Neill being congratulated by John Fitzgerald. And Midleton are thrilled. What a comeback and what a disappointment it must be to Borris-Ileigh, who were leading up to within 3 minutes of the end when John Fenton cracked in that 21-yard spree and gave Midleton a 1-point lead. They then put on the pressure and they got 3 more points. And Kevin Welch, the referee down there, just checking his score, and some players having a few words to him, but I think they're not really harassing him, they're just talking because it must be so frustrating for Borris-Ileigh, as I say, to have led since the 17th minute of the game. They took over, and from then on they were leading until the 27th minute of the second half, or the 57th minute if you wish. So for 40 minutes they were leading in this game, and Midleton came back and snatched it from them. John Fenton scored 1 goal and 10 points in this game, and he definitely stood out this afternoon. The other scores from Midleton, John Fitzgerald with 2 lovely points when he moved out, Kevin Hennessy with 1 point, and John Boyle with 1 point. For Borris-Ileigh, Noel Dwyer 1 goal and 6 points, Philip Kenny 3 points, Bobby Ryan 1 point, and Aidan Ryan, his brother, a point as well, leaving the score 114 to 111 as all the Midleton players are out there being congratulated. For 4 years in the county championship, they were beaten at the semi-final stage by St. Finbarrs. This year they met St. Finbarrs in the final and they came out very worthy winners. They have now come out and won the Munster championship, and what odds on for Midleton to bring the All-Ireland Club Championship to the town in the coming year. If they can keep up this display, a display of great spirit and determination, because even when they're down, they still fight, they still come back, and they still get back into the game. They don't give up, no matter how much time has gone or what they're down by. And it's a great sign because they're a very young team indeed. The captain there, John Fenton with this small caddy, at only 27 years of age, are the oldest in this team, and their average age is 22 years. And Borris-Ileigh, their average age is 27, so such a young team indeed must have a great future in front of them. And also, we'd like here to congratulate the Midleton under-21 team who won the county championship last Sunday by beating Clodagh. There are things coming in the future for this Midleton team.
Oh yes, 3 or 4 more years. They're all underage, most of them, and they're extremely fit, and they're committed to it, which is a marvellous thing. So I think the selectors are very proud of the team themselves, and they feel that there must be at least 3 or 4 more years in them, so we all hope so.
Thank you very much. Kevin Hennessy, wearing the number 11 yesterday, but operating in the corner forward. Kevin, 2 very good wins this year.
Yeah, there were 2 great wins for the club. We started out at the start of the year hoping to win something for the senior championship, and when we did, the Munster club was a bonus, and we tried our best to win it, and after 2 hard matches in the final, we eventually did.
Talking to somebody after the game yesterday, figured that for a lot of the younger players to go out and play teams and have 2 games against teams like Borris-Ileigh, 6 Mile Bridge, that they would stand to them in coming years.
Oh, well, I think that'll make a fierce difference to next year's senior championship here. Our main aim is to win the senior championship next year, and I think they've got a lot of players now joining the Munster Club Championship, and I think it'll stand to them over the coming years, Yeah.
Kevin, finally, probably in the excitement of the game you might remember, but as a player, is there any particular point of the game that stands out in your mind as being the most important?
When Borris-Ileigh missed an open goal with about 10 minutes to go, I said that 2 forwards fell over the ball. They were too anxious to get it in, I'd say, with no keeper inside. I'd say that was the most turning point of the game.
Very nice play. Jack coming over it. Jack gets it on over Colm O'Neill. He leads it to Kevin Hennessy. Kevin very close to the line. Townsend takes a shot. Oh, what a point by Kevin Hennessy. A high ball dropping in around the square again. Danger here for Midleton. Got in by Aidan Ryan. Into North the Warrior. He takes a shot. It's in the net. With me this time I have Neely Horrigan, and in all the films this year, the one man you see around the back of the goals, up the sideline, running with bottles and hurleys is Neely. Neely, the excitement after this win?
Very hard to answer it. I'll have to try and get back onto the field. What happened? Marvellous turnout, I will say. A great team. Marvellous team. We said that a few years ago, which said it a few years back, that this was going to be our leading team as soon as the players will get experience. They proved it yesterday. From start to finish, played their heart out. I said with 10 minutes to go that they would win it. They were with them, and we would be going at the end when the others would be stopped, which that proved right. And It's very hard to find words today, you know, to tell you that.
Nearly, I think you have to do a bit of goalkeeping yourself in your day. What do you think of your young goalkeeper in Midleton?
Yeah, King Power, my honest opinion, there's no person I'd say around that's nearer to King in all his games, I'd say, than what I am. And to tell you the honest, I don't think I'd be a sub as regards where King is concerned. I wouldn't be a sub on a team, I said, where King is concerned, as regards to goal.
This time with me I have Mrs. O'Farrell. Mrs. O'Farrell, I believe you have a little story about the match yesterday, is that true?
Well, not the match yesterday, but the match...
the county final?
The county final. And at the parade the following night, Monday night after the county final, I was up with a lady up the street and she said to me, you know, she said, Miss O'Farrell, I had a message for them. So I could hardly believe it was true, but when we were up we were up about, I think we were just going around the garage, Ryan's garage up there, and she said, she saw the priest and she said, Father, that was the best money I ever spent. So I'm sure she says, no, it certainly was the best money. Oh, that team is just marvellous. We have a great satisfaction altogether, and I really hope they'll stay together and keep together and do the same thing next year.
Out again by Midleton, back in by Pat Ryan, and as far as Ryan, comes next turn, then Ryan increases. Timmy Ryan, Tyke McCarthy going up with Tyke winning it this time. Tyke soloing off now. Tyke didn't do much of this so far on the first half, but now he's on a very good solo run. The hand passes into the middle, Colm O'Neill has in his hand. A chance here for the equaliser. But Colm mishits it. Let's see upright back into play. Timmy Delaney has in his hand. It is John Fenton and Colm O'Neill. John Fenton trying to get to it, but back with Miss Francis Bland. John Dublin on the ground is moving on in. Now John Mitchell gets it into John Boylan. John Boylan hits it, and John Boylan gets a nice one. This time I have John Fenton, captain. John, talking the park, we were saying anything after that would be a bonus. But now that you have won the Munster, does it feel as good?
Yeah, definitely it's the icing on the cake. The cake was to win the county, but yesterday was a tremendous climax to the year, and it has been a great year for us. And to win it the way we did win it yesterday was tremendous.
John, you got a very good goal, which I think made the difference. The first day you took a shot and it could have come off. Just shows you how things can change.
Yeah, that's it. Like today, you're either the hero or the villain of the piece. The first day, I tried for a goal, it didn't come off. Yesterday, thankfully, it did come off, and it probably in the end it was maybe the deciding factor in the end, the fact that we did get the goal.
Did you feel, John, that at that stage, myself filming it, I was getting worried? You were getting back, but they were still staying at 2 points ahead of you.
Yeah, they are. Anytime we got a score, they always went down and got another one, and they were making it very hard for us. But as happened the last day, it was the last 10 minutes again that we got on top, and that's what happened again yesterday. And I believe if we had got that goal 10 minutes earlier, would have won by 5 or 6 points. We would have won the game easier. But we were always worried. It's another lesson for us. It's a good lesson to learn.
I was talking to Kevin Hennessy down there, and I said the point I made was that somebody said to me yesterday that all your young players, that a game like these two games would stand to them in the coming season.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's no doubt. But it stands to everybody on the team. As a team, we will have improved experience-wise 100% on this year, and it can only augur well for the club, not alone next year, but in the next 10 years.
John, I said after the park, looking forward hopefully to bringing an All-Ireland trophy in here to the town of Midleton in 1984.
Yeah, it must be on the cards now, Brendan, and we will be stopping at nothing now to bring it back.
John, good luck to you anyway in the coming year. Thank you.
Thanks, Brendan. Thank you.
Thank you.
Right, Brendan. We'll see you.
This time I have Larry O'Horgan. Larry O was playing on the Cork minor team that won the first All-Ireland minor. Is that right, Larry?
1928. 1928.
So you've seen a lot of Midleton teams down through the years now. How do you rate this present team?
Well, I think it is the greatest team that has ever left the town of Midleton. They were absolutely brilliant.
Do you think that the mixture of the bit of experience with John Fenton, Kevin Hennessy, and a lot of very young players, that helps to make a good blend?
Oh yes, definitely it does. I say that John Fenton on today is a brilliant ball player. Brilliant. Brilliant. Just have to get his equals at the present day.
Yes.
And I think that goal that he scored, I'll go back to the late Christine, God rest his soul. I think that Ringy's goal yesterday was one of his specials.
Fenton, will he go for a point or will he go try and get a goal? He's shaping up it very, very hard indeed. I think he's going to go for the goal. He has, he's got it! It's out to the middle. Bobby Ryan with Sean O'Brien. Sean O'Brien one-handed driving on. John Hatton passes into John Fenton. John Fenton turns and John Fenton strikes a lovely point. Well, nearly mixed up, but John has his handy hand passes out here into John Fenton again. John Fenton turns and John Fenton takes another shot and John Fenton gets his third point here. About 66 metres out and very far, only about a metre in from the foul line. Can John get this one in again? He strikes this one. Oh, what a lovely point. Well, John Fenton gets this one. He'll have a goal and 10-point score today. And he has a goal and 10-point score. And now Midleton lead by 3 points. And Willie, a bit like myself, a man who likes running up and down the sidelines and getting very involved with teams over the years. Willie, this win, both the wins this year, what does it mean for you here in Midleton?
The greatest ever. I'll remember this the longest day I live, and I thought I'd never see the day, I'll tell the truth. And I think it's the best team ever came out of Midleton. They had outstanding players. They had the Flanagan brothers, they had Gerard Power, they had Gerard Murphy, Lart Mercenham. They had some great men, but they had never had such an even team.
So you think it's the balance at the moment in the Midleton team that are making them so good?
Definitely. Outstanding, and I'm delighted, and I hope they go on and win the All-Ireland.
Willie, thank you very much.
Thank you.
This time with me I have Willie John Daly. Willie John, of course, very well known hurler in East Cork and in the county himself. Willie, what do you think this win from Midleton means to East Cork and the county?
As I said when they won the county championship, it was a great day for East Cork and for the county, because too long have the game been dominated by the Bars, Rockies and the Glen. And the Midleton team that won the county done a marvellous job for the county at large. And of course we're all proud that for East Cork alone. But to my mind, Hurling has always been the backbone of the county team and the stronghold of Cork Hurling. And the game yesterday was one of the best I've seen for a long, long time. Last yesterday fortnight, in the Dawn game, I thought it was real typical old-style hurling that I personally always enjoyed and loved to watch. And these lads stood up to it, and yesterday they came back from the brink, if I may say so, with John Fenton's goal. And I would also say that Joe Fitzgerald's 2 points at a vital stage of that game brought Midleton back into the game. And this to me was the deciding factor.
Bobby Ryan trying to pick it up. Conley takes a shot, he hits it one that goes over the bar. That's a nice point and 2 points at the moment. But no chance here from Joe Fitzgerald moving away from Timmy Stapleton this time. Conley taking a shot. Oh, what a lovely point. Underneath Bobby Ryan on his own, but Sean O'Brien in and sees it, and Sean O'Brien clearing it back out. Now it's Joe Fitzgerald, Joel roaming out a little bit more indeed, way out for himself. Joe Fitzgerald takes another shot and another lovely point. In here on Monday, the day after us, with a great excitement the last day. Does it mean as much to you winning the Munster, do you think?
Well, really what it means, it has proved beyond all doubt that we are the best in Cork, we're the best in Munster, and please God, within 8 weeks, 2 months' time, we'll be the best in Ireland. You know, they're a great bunch of lads, tremendous fellas. They have proved beyond all doubt they are the best, the greatest.
So then you think that little teddy bears and all the flags will be still going on for another while?
We have them in order, man. We have them in the making. They're all gone. Stickers, visors, they're all gone. Flags are all gone. They'll be all out tonight for the parade, and they're all gone. And please God, we'll have more for the All-Ireland series. Yeah.
Then one other thing I noticed yesterday, and I suppose maybe you noticed yourself, that not alone Midleton people, but a lot of people from around the county were out supporting you.
Well, I saw people from every place. I know people in Mitchelstown, they were there and they had black and white. People had flags on the road up, people up in Kildallery, they had black and white flags out. I think all Cork were rooting for us. In fairness now that we have our battles here in East Cork with people, but they put their shoulder behind the wheel and they all supported the Magpies yesterday. It was tremendous. I tell you the truth, I nearly cry now again. I cried above there yesterday. It was something unbelievable. They're mighty.
But of course the way they won. Then any particular little part in the match that would stand out in your mind? Maybe something that, a little thing that would click in you?
Well, I suppose the king is the man. The king is the king.
Yeah.
He brought half saves yesterday. He brought half a ball going over the bar, and he brought half a save before we got to goal. And he came off his line like a rocket. Jeez, like he's the best. The king is the king. That's all I can say about him. I think he's the one player that has stood between, you know, a time between victory and defeat for us. He is the one man. He has all the responsibility. He stands there and he's the greatest.
Here all they've got, Jerry Stapleton, sending this one dropping in on the square. Jeff Power gets it, he's holding to it. A great save by Jeff Power and a great clearance out through at the moment. The ball is just a little bit dead. Pat Hatlett, Sylvia O'Mahony gets it away from Lola Dwyer. And now it's Pat Ryan trying to get through, followed by Kevin Hennessy. Kevin has come out the half-hour line. Pat Ryan turns her, this bit equaliser. But it doesn't drop short into the hands of Jeff Power. And Jeff Power, a nice pass out to Jeff Smith. Jerry Smith on his own eventually gets it and clears it out a bit further from Midleton.
With me here in the pavilion I have Paddy Fitzgerald, of course. Paddy, the holder of an All-Ireland medal. Paddy, this win to you, having played and never won a county medal, what does it mean to be helping in part of the team at the moment?
Oh, that's tremendous win altogether. It meant so much to the town itself, you know. Winning in All-Ireland, having a fella on an All-Ireland team is a good thing, but it's the club that really matters. You know, winning this county for Midleton, for the whole of East Cork has proved a tremendous boost to Hurling itself, you know, to the young fellas around.
Of course, you had your own young lad coming on this year, a very young player indeed, and getting on and doing tremendously well. As a father who's so involved in GA, does that mean a lot to you as well?
Oh, it was tremendous. It was the best kick I ever got that day in the county final, see Joe playing like this. You know, at the start of the year, I couldn't see him being playing. You know, he was sub-keeper. But you put him in front forward, he played very well. It was a great thrill for me, really.
Back in '66, Paddy, of course, you were playing with the Cork team yourself, and they hadn't won the All-Ireland for 12 years, and you were a member of the winning team that day. Did that mean a lot to you as well?
That was a tremendous day that day, you know, for Midleton and for myself. But again, as I say, the county final was the highlight of my hurling career. No, Midleton winning the county final.
No, of course, they're also now Munster champions and hopefully going on to bring maybe 2 All-Ireland trophies next year to the club, and maybe a Midleton captain bringing a trophy, the All-Ireland inter-county trophy back here to Midleton. Do you think even that would give a great boost to the hurling within the town?
Tremendous boost, we could win the All-Ireland. I mean, the team really deserves it. You know, they've proven themselves this year, and I hope they will win the All-Ireland. And I think they're certainly good enough to win it. Like. You know, be a great boost for the club, for the town itself. And for the players, you know, for the players who want to be inter-county players, for the ordinary club player, who is very important to the club and the town. It would be a great boost to them if they can win an All-Ireland.
Back to, we said, the match in Killmallock, the final. Is there any particular little point in that match that might stand out in your own mind that brings a special memory?
Well, the first match in Killmallock was the most important player, was Joe Powers. Some in the stage in the first couple of minutes, I think he kept us in the game. Had they got 2 or 3 goals at that stage, which only for Judd they certainly would have, we'd have been in right trouble. It would be very doubtful if we'd have pulled through. To me, that was the highlight.
Paddy, and I suppose hopefully there'll be another Fitzgerald having another All-Ireland medal in the household very soon.
Well, I hope so, please God. Certainly. Be
Thank
delighted.
Thanks, Paddy.
If he gets this one, he'll have a goal and 10-point score today. And he has a goal and 10-point score. And now Midleton lead by 3 points. It's 114 to 111. And John Fenton, the scorer of all their last scores. He got a goal and 4 points since the 18 minutes. And there goes the full-time whistle. And Midleton are the Munster Club Senior Hurling champions for the 1983-84 season.
We will be the
There they go.